I felt compelled to have to make a video addressing this topic right here. Now, this video is not going to have anything to do so much with these three women, or the fact that they're on these magazine covers, but it is going to be a slight focal point. So, as we all know, LeBron James has pretty much made headlines for like the last couple of weeks because he opened up his school, his I Promise school. Uh, of course, before that, it was the announcement that he was going to go to the Lakers. He was leaving Cleveland, the Cavaliers, to go play for the Lakers. The constant back and forth with him and that thing in the White House. Now he's in the news. Well, more like social media news. Not what he's being attacked for now isn't really, I guess you could say, lamestream worthy. But I wanted to bring it to your attention. But before I get into that, let me just address that you see three magazine covers right here. You see two Vogue covers and one, I think that says Porter. And the first one has Rihanna on it. The second one has Beyonce on it. And the third one has Lupita Nyong'o on it. Now, there were a series of magazine covers that were unveiled over the last week. And every magazine cover had a black woman on it. That's very rare to see. These high-end fashion magazines come out and have black women on almost every cover of them. It was actually more than the ones that you're seeing right now. I think it was maybe like 9 in total. But these were the 3 that I could find that were all together. But anyway, the reason why I'm bringing these up is because recently LeBron James had posted up on his Instagram page these covers. And if you have an Instagram account, you can post multiple pictures now and you can swipe. It's almost like a photo album. And he was basically praising the black women who were on these covers. Not so much individually, but as a collective. Just saying how beautiful it is, and it's nice to see, get representation on these type of magazine covers that were mostly geared toward white women and things of that nature. Which leads me into the gripe that I have. Not with LeBron James, not with the covers, but with white women. Again. This is something that they seem to have a huge issue with. Now, LeBron James, like I said, was praising these women on these covers. But guess who felt that she had the need to just throw her assless, full back self into the equation? That white woman. Because she got offended. And I'm saying she because I'm saying she is a collective. It wasn't just one white woman. I saw multiple comments of them saying the same exact thing. She felt so offended because LeBron James praised black women and not her. I even saw some of them saying how LeBron James was saying that black women were more superior and that white women were inferior. I looked at LeBron James' caption on his Instagram page. I read it. He didn't say anything in the caption about black women being superior and white women being inferior. He just praised black women, and they took that as a trigger. You want to know what it is? It's because a lot of white women out there fantasize about people like LeBron James. Here you got this tall, black, successful, rich, you got to throw in rich, black man who is married to a black woman and has 3 black kids. And they don't. And he ruined their fantasy by even doing that. But he pissed them off by praising black women. and not all women. And I notice I've seen that so many times before. Whenever a black man genuinely has love for his people, especially his woman, in comes that white woman and tries to interject herself into the equation and say that you're wrong for liking your own. I even saw comments where they were saying he was racist. Yes, you're hearing this correctly. They even said he was racist for liking his own. See, for years, decades, centuries, hell, let's throw in the damn millennium, white women have been told that they are the standard of beauty. But as you can see, those standards are deteriorating. They're no longer the standard. To be honest, it never was the standard. It was all a lie. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But see, they were trying to be the eye and the beholder. A lot of them were pushed out to the forefront. A lot of them were pushed out into the spotlight. They were put on billboards, put on covers of magazines, put on every runway, put in all the movies, just thrusted into stardom. And see, even when someone even mentions or says, this is beautiful, and notice he's giving his opinion. He's saying this is what is beautiful to him. But see, they took what he said and thinks that he's speaking against all of them. That's why, as a collective, the white woman is one of the most insecure people in the world. A lot of the times, the stuff that they have done on a malice level has been nothing short of because of jealousy and envy. This is why a lot of them, or a lot of people, say that the white woman is just as dangerous as her white man. Now, this is one thing that they have over white men that I don't think I've seen a lot of white men do, except for like the penis envy thing. And I rarely see white men saying, if a black woman is praising black men, I rarely see them go on their post and say, well, why? Well, that's racist. You should love all men and things of that nature. I've only seen white women do this. If y'all are familiar with Angel Ramirez Jordan, he has had to do numerous videos in the past talking about this same exact issue because he has run into the same exact thing. And if you know or familiar with him, he praises black women to the ends of the earth. And he ran into them same issues by the same type of white women saying, well, you should love all people. That's the same thing when Black Lives Matter got started. That's how All Lives Matter decided to interject themselves. Because white people feel that they are more important because they have been told by society and the world at large that they are better than everybody else. And it shows even to this day, and they're mad and upset because they no longer have the control over the masses like they used to. You can thank advanced technology for that. But let me show you what they're really scared of. They are really scared of this. Now, this is a picture of LeBron James and his wife and his 3 kids. That is what they really don't like. A family man who happens to be very successful, wealthy, and still, I guess you could say, still in his prime. And still doing whatever it is that, whatever it is that he needs to do to provide for his family. Now, I may not be a big LeBron James fan of him on the court, but I can't knock the fact that this guy is doing the damn thing in his personal life and off the court. I can't sit here and knock it. And give him kudos for praising, women that, look like him. Because, you'll have a lot of people who say that there's not enough men who do it. Truth be told, a lot of men do it. But see, he's showing that by doing that, he's running the risk of getting called all these names. And it's absolutely ridiculous. How are you going to call somebody racist for liking your own? That makes no goddamn sense. It's stupid. It's dumb. And it's ignorant. And a host of other things that I can't even really think of right now because it's too damn early. It's 5:48 a.m. But I just felt like I was compelled to come on here and make a freestyle type of video where these thoughts are just like in my head. I didn't have to read an article about this. This is just something that I saw. I was going back and forth whether I was going to do a video about this or not because it's something, it was just bothering me. Like, this man right here can't even praise his own women without some white women coming in droves. And it was a lot of comments. Like, I was reading because somebody screenshotted them. It was a lot of comments on Instagram about that. Talking about, well, you should like all women, coming in there telling him what the fuck he should like. That's another thing white people have an issue with. They feel that if it doesn't line up with their beliefs, then you shouldn't like it either. And if you don't, then you're gonna be called out. You're gonna be cursed out. And if we had the true power, we would have took you out. That's why I say they are not far removed from their ancestors, whether it's the ones from slavery times or the ones from Jim Crow. For some, a combination of both. That's why I said if you gave a lot of them $1 million today or a certain amount of money and they said go out and create your own plantation, a lot of them would be running right now to the goddamn stores to get the equipment needed to create that goddamn plantation. And don't tell me they won't. And some of them are your so-called friends, and some of them are probably your goddamn spouses. But shout out to LeBron James for speaking his mind. You know, and like I said, this was his opinion. In most circles, this would be considered the unpopular opinion. But it was his opinion nonetheless. And I'm almost certain that many black women thank and appreciate him for saying that because he was very genuine with his words. And some people would do something like this and they'll come off like they're pandering. But LeBron, you can tell it's more genuine because look at how his family is structured. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links to the PayPal and Patreon will be down below. I will talk to you in the next one.